Anybody got family, brothers, fathers, grandfathers, uncles, anything like that served or anything like that? That don't change your feelings towards it or anything like that, even though you got, family members that served and it was attacked, basically a declaration of war on us. And remember, when I'm asking questions for information, not to say you're right or you're wrong, because we gonna all have different feelings. We gonna all have different beliefs. We gonna have all have different modes of operations based on our life, how we were, what we were raised, what we were taught. You know what I'm saying, and what's important to us. I struggle, right? I struggle because I've done some studies, so I know out of everywhere to live, we do live in, I guess you could say one of the freest countries, but I know that we also live by different rules than other races and other cultures here. So I try, and my struggle is being grateful while at the same time being angry because we kind of always behind the eight ball. You know what I'm saying? We kind of always, we classified to many as the lowest in this society. You know what I'm saying? So it's a struggle for me. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for nobody else. Like, I want to be patriotic, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But then you watch the news or you listen to the experiences of some other brothers or even not too much now, but younger. I had a couple of brush-ins with the law and different stuff like that, and it didn't do anything to prove that I can trust them. You know what I'm saying? It didn't do anything to prove that I can listen to this person and trust that they got my best interest at heart or anything like that. So, and I guess my right around 16, 19 is when I kept kind of getting in trouble or whatever. And so that kind of shaped manhood for me. And I never forget my first child. She'll be 22 this year. My wife was pregnant with my son that came after her, and we got pulled over right on Beecher Road by this. It's a Walgreens now. I don't know if it's a Rite Aid or whatever. We got pulled over, and my wife, she 6, 7 months showing and whatever. And my daughter is 2 or 3 at the time. And I had an unpaid, I'll never forget this, I had an unpaid ticket for $50. I had an unpaid ticket for $50. Got pulled over, they got us out the car. It was a warrant for that $50 ticket. My 2-year-old kid is sitting there. I got handcuffed, my pregnant wife got handcuffed. He took me down, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying, and I'm telling him, as he cuffing her, I'm saying, bro, you can't see. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say bro because we wasn't using that language, but whatever. I was like, you can't see. So he did uncuff her, and I'm looking at my daughter. She's 2, 3 years old, and I said, it's going to be okay. And she tried to smile, but she couldn't smile because I'm in cuffs, so she can see that it's not going to be okay. And my point is that was her first memorable experience with law enforcement in this country as a child. You know what I'm saying? So it did, after that point, me trying to tell her that they your friends or you can trust the police or anything like none of that matters. You'll be 22 in December and it don't matter to this day. And that's my experience. So I know it's been millions of other experiences like that where fathers don't have no control or whatnot of what their children see and different things like that. So it's September 11th, so I asked that question because I know for black men in particular, it could be a struggle. And the reason that is relevant to this is because a lot of things in this state that we have to do to either gain access to our kids or to modify our child support or to enforce parenting times, you gotta go to court. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, I talk to men outside of, this organization in this class, and ain't nobody messing with it. So cats will they'll let the mail come, you know what I'm saying? They want to see their kids, they want to be a part, but they like, I'm not trusting it. And I can only imagine that it's from experiences just like that. You know what I'm saying? In the place that's supposed to be the land of the free, the home of the brave. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be anti-patriotic or anything like that, but that is our reality. So when you navigating or when you talking or when you handling your children and you talking to them about where they stay or the society that they live in, how do you handle it? I got 2 black boys. I got 2 boys, 2 girls. And I feel like it's not fair, but I had to have conversations with them early on, especially my 2 oldest when they started driving. You get pulled over. Do this, don't do that. Say this, don't say that, stuff like that. Stuff that I believe I don't know this to be all the way true, but I believe no other race got to have with their kids. You know what I'm saying? So what's some of the thoughts on that when you're talking with your children or handling your children in regards to where they stay, the country they live in, society that they live in? And I'm talking about this because it is September 11th, and you know what I'm saying? It was, in fact, a point of history, whether we mess with it or not. It happened. You know, you got all your theories. Some people feel like it was dogging them over. On the other side, some people feel like it was an inside job. You know what I'm saying? Either way it go, it happened. Lives were lost. People were affected. You know what I'm saying? And we still kind of feel the effects of it today. You've been to the airport, you know that. You know what I'm saying? Or you try to go over to Canada, you know that stuff used to be easy. It ain't easy no more. Now it's a headache. It's been a headache ever since. So how do you navigate talking to your children about the society or the country or the nation that you live in, that they live in? And how do you do that? And when you do it, are you careful to, because you don't want to paint a picture of just evil and ugly and crazy to your kids. You want them to have some type of innocence, some type of childhood and stuff like that. But at the same time, you got to make them aware so they don't get caught off guard. You know what I'm saying? So how do y'all handle those kind of conversations if they have happened already?